Hello, welcome back. Think you know what retirement looks like? Well, throw out everything you thought you knew about getting older, because today we're flipping the script entirely. Here's your truth bomb. Everything you think you know about aging is completely backwards. While everyone else is dreading their golden years, you're about to discover how getting older is actually the ultimate cheat code for living your most extraordinary life yet. Today, we're revealing 10 outrageous ways that aging secretly prepares you for more adventure, more purpose, and more fulfillment than you ever imagined possible. Let me start with something that might shock you. The retirement crisis isn't financial, it's emotional. Millions of people hit their retirement years with plenty of money but zero energy, thinking they've somehow failed. They wake up asking what now, feeling invisible, exhausted, and completely lost. Sound familiar? Here's the twist nobody talks about. You're not broken, you're just under-challenged. The first outrageous way aging prepares you for more is that it gives you the ultimate superpower: complete freedom from caring what others think. Think about it. In your 20s and 30s, you were constantly worried about fitting in, climbing ladders, and meeting expectations. Now, you've earned the right to be authentically yourself. This isn't about becoming cranky or rude. It's about channeling decades of experience into pure, unfiltered confidence. I know someone who spent 40 years in corporate finance, always wearing the expected suit, attending the required meetings. At 65, she discovered a passion for stand-up comedy. Not because she needed the money, but because she finally had the courage to risk looking foolish. Today, she performs at local clubs and has more energy than she's had in decades. That's the power of not caring about others' opinions. It unleashes possibilities you never knew existed. The second way aging sets you up for incredible adventures is that it strips away the illusion that you have unlimited time. This sounds negative, but it's actually liberating. When you're young, you think you have forever, so you postpone dreams and settle for mediocrity. When you realize time is precious, every moment becomes intentional. You stop wasting energy on toxic relationships, meaningless activities, and shoulds that don't serve you. This creates what I call urgency with purpose. You're not frantically rushing around, you're deliberately choosing what matters most. That bucket list you've been talking about for years? Now you actually start checking things off because tomorrow isn't guaranteed for anyone, but you're wise enough to know it. Here's the third outrageous advantage. Aging gives you permission to completely reinvent yourself. Society expects young people to have their lives figured out, but older adults? You get a free pass to explore, experiment, and totally change direction. Nobody questions a 60-year-old who decides to learn painting, start a blog, or move across the country. You've already proven yourself in one career. Now you get to play. I met a retired teacher who always dreamed of being an entrepreneur. At 62, she launched a pickleball coaching business and t-shirt company. Not because she needed income, but because she wanted to combine her teaching skills with her new passion. She's busier and happier than ever, proving that reinvention isn't just possible, it's exhilarating. The fourth way aging prepares you for more is by giving you emotional intelligence that took decades to develop. You've survived heartbreak, career setbacks, health scares, and family drama. This isn't just experience, it's wisdom. You can spot drama from a mile away and choose not to engage. You understand that most problems solve themselves if you wait long enough. You know the difference between what you can control and what you can't. This emotional maturity becomes your secret weapon for building deeper, more meaningful relationships. While younger people are still figuring out who they are, you know exactly what you value and can connect with others on a profound level. You're not trying to impress anyone, you're just being real, which is magnetic. Number 5 might surprise you. Aging eliminates the pressure to be perfect. When you're building a career and raising kids, everything feels high stakes. One mistake could derail your promotion or disappoint your family. But in your golden years, the pressure valve releases. You can try new things without worrying about failure because you've already succeeded at the big stuff: survival, contributing to society, raising the next generation. This freedom from perfection is incredibly liberating. You can take cooking classes without worrying about burning dinner. You can learn to dance without caring if you have rhythm. You can write poetry without expecting to win awards. The goal isn't mastery, it's joy, growth, and fulfillment. Here's the sixth outrageous way aging sets you up for more. It forces you to redefine productivity. During your working years, productivity meant output. How many reports you finished, clients you served, or meetings you attended. But that external validation disappears in retirement, forcing you to discover internal motivation. This shift is initially terrifying but ultimately transforming. Instead of measuring success by how busy you are, you start measuring it by how aligned you are with your values. Are you growing as a person? Are you contributing to your community? Are you nurturing important relationships? This internal compass leads to much deeper satisfaction than any career achievement ever could. The seventh advantage is that aging gives you the ultimate gift: perspective. You've seen enough cycles to know that most crises pass, most worries never materialize, and most of what seemed urgent wasn't actually important. This long view helps you stay calm during chaos and focus on what truly matters. Young people often get derailed by temporary setbacks, but you know that life is a marathon, not a sprint. You've weathered storms before and emerged stronger. This resilience isn't just helpful, it's inspiring to everyone around you. You become the voice of reason, the steady presence that others lean on. Number 8 is fascinating. Aging makes you a master of energy management. When you were younger, you probably tried to do everything at once, burning out regularly and wondering why you felt exhausted. Now you understand your natural rhythms. You know whether you're a morning person or night owl. You recognize when you need solitude versus social interaction. You've learned to protect your energy like the precious resource it is. This isn't about having less energy, it's about using your energy more wisely. You stop saying yes to obligations that drain you and start prioritizing activities that energize you. You might have fewer hours in your day, but those hours are filled with intention and purpose. The ninth outrageous way aging prepares you for more is by making you irresistible to younger generations who desperately need mentorship. Think about it. You have decades of knowledge, skills, and hard-won wisdom. Younger people are hungry for guidance from someone who's actually lived through challenges and emerged victorious. This creates incredible opportunities for meaningful connections. Whether you're teaching your craft, sharing life lessons, or simply being a sounding board, you have something valuable to offer. And here's the secret. Mentoring others keeps you young, engaged, and constantly learning. It's a beautiful cycle where everyone wins. The 10th and final way might be the most outrageous of all. Aging gives you the ultimate freedom to design your own adventure. No more following someone else's script or meeting external expectations. You get to decide what your next chapter looks like. Want to travel the world? Go for it. Want to start a nonprofit? Amazing. Want to write a novel? Perfect. Want to spend more time with family? Wonderful. This isn't about having unlimited resources. It's about having unlimited permission to pursue what matters to you. You've paid your dues, met your obligations, and proven your worth. Now you get to focus on fulfillment instead of achievement, meaning instead of money, and joy instead of judgment. But here's where most people get stuck. They confuse freedom with fulfillment. They think that having all the time in the world automatically equals happiness. Then they hit retirement and feel empty, lost, and purposeless. They start filling their days with errands and appointments, staying busy but feeling hollow inside. The solution isn't more activities, it's more intentionality. Instead of creating endless to-do lists, start creating a to-be list. Who do you want to become in this phase of life? How do you want to grow? What legacy do you want to leave? These questions lead to much more satisfying answers than wondering what errands to run today. One of the biggest mistakes people make is retiring their skills instead of repurposing them. You have decades of expertise that shouldn't be wasted. Maybe you can't work 40 hours a week anymore, but you can teach, mentor, volunteer, or consult. The key is finding ways to use your talents that energize rather than drain you. Remember, you're not depleted, you're under-challenged. The tiredness you feel isn't physical exhaustion, it's emotional stagnation. When you find purpose that excites you, energy follows. Purpose acts as fuel, powering everything else in your life. This is also when you need to take loneliness seriously. It's not just unpleasant, it's dangerous to your health, equivalent to smoking 15 cigarettes a day. But loneliness isn't just about being alone. You can feel lonely surrounded by people if you're constantly giving to others without receiving anything back. This is called caregiver syndrome, and it's more common than you think. The solution is building genuine community around shared interests and values. Join groups that align with your passions. Volunteer for causes you care about. Take classes in subjects that fascinate you. The goal isn't just social interaction, it's meaningful connection. Exercise becomes crucial during this phase, but not just for your body. Use physical activity as a mood tool. Whether it's walking, gardening, dancing, or playing sports, movement literally changes your brain chemistry. It's like plugging in your internal battery every day. Find activities you enjoy rather than forcing yourself to do exercises you hate. Start tracking your energy patterns throughout the day. Most people have natural rhythms. Maybe you're sharpest in the morning or more creative in the evening. Once you understand your patterns, you can schedule your most important activities during peak energy times and save routine tasks for when you're naturally lower. Build a morning routine that sets you up for success. This doesn't have to be complicated. Maybe it's drinking water, taking a short walk, reading something inspiring, and making one meaningful phone call. The key is consistency. Having structure in your morning creates momentum for the entire day. Put your most meaningful activities first, before you get caught up in errands and obligations. If you're writing a book, volunteering for a cause, or learning something new, do those things when you're fresh. Save the grocery shopping and doctor appointments for later in the day when you're naturally less energetic. Treat your body like an energy bank, constantly making deposits through good nutrition, adequate sleep, regular movement, and stress management. Every healthy choice you make is an investment in your future energy and vitality. Most importantly, remember, this stage of life isn't about slowing down. It's about gearing up for the most authentic, purposeful, and adventurous years you've ever known. You're not at the end of a road. You're standing at the gateway to an entirely new horizon. You now have full permission to dream wilder, reach further, and live with more boldness than you ever dared before. The people who thrive in their golden years aren't simply the wealthiest or the healthiest, though those gifts have their place. They're the ones who recognize the outrageous advantages of aging and turn them into fuel for a life of depth, joy, and astonishing renewal. Decades of living have given you a foundation that no youth could match. Every trial has carved resilience into your spirit. Every skill you've refined can now be repurposed in powerful new ways. Every relationship you've invested in can grow richer. And those dreams you once postponed? They're waiting, ready to be claimed. So stop seeing retirement as a curtain call. See it as your second act, your true debut. You're not too old to begin something new. You're finally seasoned enough to know what's truly worthy of your energy and time. You're not losing chances. You're gaining clarity to choose only the ones that matter. The world desperately needs what only you can give. Your perspective, your voice, your creativity, your wisdom. Find the outlets that let you share these treasures in ways that spark joy in you and leave a mark on others. This is your life, and this may be the most electrifying chapter of it all. Don't let society's small story about aging rob you of the adventures still waiting. You've earned the right to shine unapologetically, to live fiercely, love fully, and shape a legacy that echoes long after you. Your golden years aren't about fading into the background. They're about blazing brighter than ever. So let me ask you, Which of these outrageous advantages of aging resonated most with you today? Share your thoughts below. Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear. And if this inspired you, subscribe and be part of a community rewriting the script on aging. When you're ready for more, my next video reveals the daily habits that can turn wisdom into unstoppable momentum. Don't miss it.